if I may or something like that. We'll see. You know what it is.
Okay, hang on.
Usually if you read it, it's like,
there we go. I can get the chat up. Pause this. And away we go. Hey, everybody. Like I said, the wait time did shoot up on here. Hey, Jen, hey, Melinda. Hey, Rachel. Welcome back, Dude, ready? I'm going to pan real quick, just like a quick loop around. I got many people there. They got like crazy packed. Hey, Paula. Hey, Siobhan. Morning. Man, oh man, back on YouTube. What a world. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Kristen. How are you? Paxtonian, what's up, dude? We are about to head on to Cheetah Hunt. I'm excited because our oldest is now tall enough to go on Cheetah Hunt and Iron Gwazi, which is insane. I tried to convince them to go on Iron Gwazi first instead of Cheetah Hunt first, and they were like, "You're crazy." So, yeah, that is crazy. So we'll get them on Cheetah Hunt before we do that. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Drew? What's up, Dancer? Hello, Jaquee. How's everybody doing? Thanks for hanging out here. I appreciate y'all. And we waited for the front so you guys get a good view. After this, we'll go on probably Montu, maybe Cobra's Curse, and then head on over to probably Kumba, Log Flume, maybe even the raft ride if that's open, and then call it with Shikra, and then walk around on TikTok again. So that's a couple hours worth of stuff to do and rides to do. Hey Haley, what's up Victoria? It's also Mardi Gras, so I can show you the Mardi Gras food. I actually came here on Sunday for a media event to sample 5 of the offerings that they had. I'll go through and showcase all of them for you. The food was some was good, some was okay, but the majority was good. What's up, Drew? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it looks a little different on here. It's 1080. You know. What's up, Joiner? Pumpkin and Allie. Yep. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, hang on. Let's put you guys away in the pocket. And yeah, you guys will get the best view in the house. This way I don't throw my arm out of my socket trying to lift over the shoulder harness, which is what I typically have to do. Thank you. So yeah, this one features, I think it's 5 launches. So you get this initial one, and then the one that's parallel to the Cheetahs. And then we go kind of over to the safari area. There's another launch there, and then there's one more final one at the end. So I think it's 4 launches, if I remember correctly. We do a really unique element on here that's called a wind catcher tower, which is after the second launch. But this is pretty thrilling because you come out of the station over here. Again, if you don't know where we are, we're at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. One of the best coaster parks I've ever been to in the country. It's like Six Flags Great Adventure, Cedar Point, and then this one. I mean, unreal the coasters they have here. And this is also probably the prettiest coaster. Yeah, you come out of the station and you're expecting it to just chill. It's very not chill. And away we go. Whee! Into the second launch. Ah! Woo! Dude, it's been so long. Woo-hoo! Oh, I missed you, Busch Gardens. So this is the wind catcher tower. This kind of pretzel element, which is what a Cheetah would do before it launches into its next one. Into the second drop. on? That's the question. Oh, it's dry. It's a little wet, not much. Usually kind of looks like a roaring river in here, but this is cool part, little back and forth through the water effect. Last launch. Over to our right, you'll see some Nyalas. Some, I think they're Grayson antelope, something like that. Or gazelles. Grayson or Thompson gazelles, one of those. They kind of look like s'mores because they have like a graham cracker, chocolate, and a marshmallow type coloration on them. Really cool. Now, if you're wondering where Busch Gardens was the whole impetus and reason why Animal Kingdom exists. Michael Eisner thought that this was so cool that it was one part zoo and ecology conservation and one part thrilling experience. So it's funny, when Disney started, they used to run these commercials that would straight up say, Animal Kingdom, it's not a zoo. It's like a song basically saying, hey, we're not a zoo. But I don't know, I think this is, even though this has more zoo elements, this is less of a zoo than Animal Kingdom is, because they have more rides here. The only thing we're really lacking here in Busch Gardens is dark rides. Might lose you going under the concrete. We'll be right back. Okay, and away we go. Morning. Hey Taylor, you're seeing what, Avril Lavigne? Are you saying Avril Lavigne? Where's she playing? Morning, Ben. How much is this place? It depends on the day, but you can get their fun card, which will allow you to come back any day, all day for like $125. So it's actually pretty affordable to do. Get in front of this group again. But yeah, it's somewhere, a day ticket could cost you anywhere between $80 all the way up to $120, depending on the time of year. Their cheapest season pass, which doesn't include parking, is $125 a year. So like Mel and the kids have those ones, and then I have one that includes parking, which I think is like $220 a year. But I'm on like an interest-free payment plan, which makes it really affordable throughout the year. So yeah, no worries. What's up, Zach? You're welcome, Drew, no problem. Allie Beth, how are you? I know, I agree with you, Ginge. I think it's one of the prettiest. It kind of, you know, like, Florida is a giant swamp. So most of the time they have to bulldoze an entire place and build it up to kind of get something that looks cool, right? Are we going? Oop, Cheetah Hunt's not open yet. Come back and see if it comes, or Cobra's Curse is not open yet. We'll have to come back and see if it opens. Has a delayed open. $25 a month, yeah, it's nothing. What's up, Allie? How are you? What up, Christina? All right, we're heading over to Montu. One of my favorites as a kid growing up. It was a dream to go on Montu because it was such a unique roller coaster style. Inverted, lots of theming. You know, they do a really nice job here. It's not just an amusement park. They definitely have some thematics. This is an Africa themed park. So we're in the Egypt section with Cobra's Curse and Montu. Looks like Cobra's Curse, they're testing it, so I think we'll have a good shot. Pardon me. But I'm basically just trying to outrun this Brazilian tour group. There's actually two of them. They're pretty massive too. It's probably like 150 kids, which if they're on the same swing as me, then they'll, I mean, that Cheetah Hunt station got smoked. Get ready for a cold snap on Monday. I don't want to talk about it, Zach. The truth is, man, I'm living the life, dude. I got little shorts on. I'm living the dream. Got t-shirts, shorts, living it up, man. Doesn't get any better than this. Thank you to everybody who's new here, never been here before, never done a YouTube live stream with me. I've always done TikTok ones. Thanks for jumping over those. that have been here a long time. Pocket fam, love you too. And mods, appreciate what you do. Hanging and chilling. Not much of a line for the front either, so we'll skirt right onto that. Oh, no, you're good, dude. Thank you. Thanks, Ginger. What's up, Danielle? How are you? Just to put it in perspective, today is actually a dead day. It just happens to be these big tour groups that are around me, but there's only 2 rows on this entire train that have people on them, the front and the back, which, if you're a good coaster fan, that's the right move. So, it's pretty dead today, which is great. I might even actually be able to get onto Iron Quasi. One thing that's happening right now is they're doing a lot of construction. So Phoenix Rising, which is a brand new kids coaster, which is being built in the Pantopia section of the park, that has a lot of construction and walls up. And then the other one is Hardcore Kangaroos. The kangaroo section is getting a major overhaul and update. So that is not going to be open today. I know we would love to get our kangaroo time in, but it is not open right now. It's going to open up later though this year. Same with that Phoenix Rising. It's actually a big year for SeaWorld Entertainment because they have 2 kids coasters opening here in Florida. One here, an inverted one, Phoenix Rising, over at Busch Gardens in Tampa, and then SeaWorld Orlando has Penguin Trek opening up, which is cool. I'm actually really excited. I can announce this now. Mel and I got invited to go to the 7 Seas Food Fest, which has 28 booths over at SeaWorld. And Mel has not been to SeaWorld since she was like 8. So Mel will be accompanying me to SeaWorld next Friday. Yeah, I think it's next Friday. Yeah, February 2nd, I think it is. So Mel and I will be live from, definitely from like a Disney park or something, and then a little bit maybe at SeaWorld to show you guys. And it'll be fun for Mel because Mel has never done SeaWorld ever. So there's a lot of roller coasters for her to go on. What's going on? Hi, thanks for joining. Thanks, Raul, for the subscription. Yeah, thank you so much. It's free here, not like our TikTok worlds, but yeah. The Rue voices. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you know, welcome to the mob. Yeah, our mob time is cut short today. They are getting an upgrade though, it should be nice. Yeah, we could still pay our respects. We could go over and say hi. Hey Maria, what's up Rachel? Yep. Yeah, I know. It's very exciting. I like SeaWorld. I really like SeaWorld shows. Mel really wants to go see the dolphins. So one thing about Montu is during the non-peak times, they only run 1 train. So as a result, you know, it's like a good 3 minutes in between each load. So we're gonna get on this one, but yeah, can like this backup. If you're waiting 3-4 trains, you know, you're talking about 9 to 15 minutes because they only run 1. So I always like getting here early because the load capacity, it could be higher, but they only run 1 train. Probably for maintenance. I agree. SeaWorld is a lot of fun. All right, on to Montu. Gotta put you guys in the pocket. No fanny fam today. I didn't do a fanny pack. Thank you. Oh, the GoPro? Yeah. next to me, easily, I don't know, 80 years old. Crushing, dude. Crushing. Absolute monster. Park Pro, fanny pack, crushing shortcuts, not going through the arcade. Just an absolute beast. Love that. Just living the dream. Did it? Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, we have pretty good service here. I also found out, and I'm not going to do it yet, but I found out that the AT&T service that I have actually will allow me to, are they letting people on Cobra's Curse yet? Oh, they are. Okay, we should go over to Cobra's Curse. And now, this one gets a little woggly inside, but I found out that, like, after I pay half my, half the price of my phone or whatever, so like a year and a half in, I can upgrade. But I'm gonna wait because supposedly there's gonna be a good sensor, like a low light sensor for the next version of the iPhone, so I'm just gonna wait until the iPhone 16 Pro Max comes out rather than do it now. But I was like, oh dang, dude, I could have upgraded a while ago, but it's all good. Let's go to Cobra's first. No distry tonight? Oh no, dude, there's distry tonight. Look at me, I'm ready. I'm ready for distry. Distry is tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok, and we are doing Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland, which is the very last precursor to Big Thunder Mountain, and then we start doing Big Thunder Mountain. So this is all like the stuff before Big Thunder, and then we get in Big Thunder. So hopefully I can race through this queue pretty quick. It's our best themed queue here at Busch Gardens. It's very dark, but it's like you're in a archaeological dig. There's a giant, big old snake inside of here. Ugh. I didn't take my glasses. Get through it because it seems like garbage. But I have to lift up my sunglasses. I almost ran into the wall. I can't see anything. Oh yeah, I love when I see like older couples, 70, 80, 90 in the parks having fun together. That's what it's gonna be with Mel and I, so it's like a fun little peek into the future. All right, there we go. This is nothing for this ride. Usually there's at least a 10, 15, 20 minute wait. So we picked a good path today. Cheetah Hunt, Montu, Cobra's Curse, all within 20 or so minutes. That's really good. Look at her go.
Here you are.
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yeah, heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I would agree with you, Joe. I mean, it's similar style and it came out similar time as like Batman the Ride.
Can I have everybody behind though?
Oh yeah, you can't do, oh yeah, no bag tonight. No bag. Just one. All right, thank you. Wow, they're going on, oh, that was like from a previous trip. They did like a roller coaster theme park tour, and there's like 40 names on that shirt. That's great. Yeah, you have to do fanny packs here or nothing, because if you have a backpack, you're not going to be able to get on as many rides as easily. It's really, really frustrating here. So here in SeaWorld, fanny pack or nothing. Good morning.
That's the big one. There's one more somewhere else.
Lift you guys up when we get the ride actually starts. So this has a unique system where the people who are loading the vehicles are actually the ones that dispatch it. Behind me, there's an RFID tag that each one of the loading team actually are the ones who, after they safety check, they will dispatch the train. So the person up there is just making sure everything goes okay, but they don't do anything. Dispatch happens in line. It's a really unique system. The backstory of this is that we've unearthed this giant cobra who was a king, and we found its head and put it back on there and created the curse. This also has an elevator system, which instead of using a lift hill, uses a 2 elevator system. Really unique. And if you like Cosmic Rewind, it kind of has that vibe. Also great views of the savannah. You'll be able to see some giraffe from up here. And some zebra. following this, we're gonna do a free spin in the last lift hill. This is just like a little tiny thing. Secondly, we're now going up the lift hill. Let's see how that lift hill works. Yeah, we're like in the front technically. As we free there you go. There's Cobra's curse. It's a great ride, especially for if you're getting your kids into roller coasters. This is a really good precursor one because it's more thrilling than like a Barnstormer or a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So it has an elevated level of thrill, and then the spinning adds a whole other thing. So like if your kids have never been on Cosmic Rewind, this is basically a great way to prep them for that.
Thank you.
You can see this is like a conveyor belt that we're going next to. So it always is continuously moving, just like an airport track would be, or like the people mover is. Thank you. This is Busch Gardens, so not Walt Disney World. Usually on Fridays we're either at here or at Legoland. But we have Mardi Gras today, which starts up, I think at noon is when the first Mardi Gras parade is. So we can go catch some music and a parade. Go look at some giraffe and hippos now. So let's catch some animals. They do a really nice job of interspersing animal attractions while also having these really thrilling ride experiences. Giant snake would scare you, yeah. Yeah, the one in the queue is scarier to me than this statue is. It's just one of those things, you know. But the theming and the storyline's fun, and they do explain that. They now have a safety spiel video that goes into more of Vice, which is the archaeological group that excavates the giant snake king, in which, yeah, basically puts a curse on all the Egyptians here. They like worshipped him, and then they got greedy, and then they said we don't need you anymore, and then he like basically destroys all of their crops and everything else. So we're walking past the savannah now. I can show you where the sky ride goes too, but we're gonna head this way, see some zebra, some giraffe, maybe an ostrich. There's an ostrich that actually thinks it's a giraffe. Actually, you know what, here, you can get kind of a view. I can't zoom in on YouTube via the GoPro. That's just like the way it works. But there you go. You get some giraffe feeding, and then there's also a little zebra over there. So there is a bar that is to our left. I'll show you, that has a savannah overlook. But the sky ride itself also has a savannah overlook. You know, probably one of the reasons why we have such good service. I just noticed there's a cell tower like right there. So that's probably how we maintain such good cellular service while we're out here in Tampa, Florida. Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. You know what the best part about your annual pass though is not just like the rides and the experiences here. All of their overlay events are great. They have a really jam-packed year too, because typically they'll do just a handful of events, like maybe like 6 per year. But you're gonna get right now Mardi Gras and then a whole slew of others. They added a bunch. Their food fest here, their food and wine, I like better than Disney's food and wine because I think the portions and food are fantastic in comparison. Sometimes I don't feel like I get that much value out of the Disney one. Mel requested that we go to Farts on next Friday because she wants to try some food over there at Farts. So we'll be at Epcot on next Friday with Miss Melanie before we head over to SeaWorld. Ugh. Yeah, it's very fun. You worked there when Cheetah Hunt first opened? Oh yeah, Raul, it's awesome there. That's very cool. Very, very cool. You can see the zebra again and giraffe. It's like kind of watering hole area. None of the animals really come over here except for the pinkback pelicans. That's about it. Let's keep on moving. Keep on moving and cruising. Time is it 10:40? Sometimes you can catch them feeding the lions. We're gonna go left and try to see hippos today. Let's see how our hippo game is. Could be good, could be bad. We shall see. Do 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 do. We also have meerkats over here. Morning, Cam. How are you? What's the latest? How's everybody doing? It is going to be a high of at least 82 today. Full shorts t-shirt mode. This is the Florida winter I love. Dude, this guy's he's got a sick camera. Must be getting some good shots of it. The ringtail lemurs. They typically aren't out this early. These are Nile hippopotamus we're walking up to right now. Typically there's one out at a time. And you can see where it is because just find all the humans and they'll be next to it. Oh wow, it's eating. Nice. Hang on. See if it'll surface again. Where'd it go? Dude, I literally just saw it. Oh, it moved over here.
You can't reach that spot. You're smart.
Alright, I'm gonna wait. I don't want to jump in front of anybody.
Nyla, look. The hippo has an itch on his eye, so he's scratching his eye against a rock.
That doesn't look like it's too good for you.
Okay, but you know when you have an itch in your eye and you just go like this? That's what you're doing. Bye-bye.
There you go.
Alright guys, any questions about our knife? Who's making a joke about it? The honorary.
I was hoping it'd come a little closer, but it is. It's like scratching its head right up against the rock, like its eyelid. I don't know why. Busch Gardens versus SeaWorld's. I wouldn't be torn. I would. The decision is whether or not you rent a car, because you're not going to do a ride share here necessarily for your whole family. So I don't think it's an hour. It's an hour from Disney. So I think if you're renting a car, it's totally worth it. But I don't know if it's worth doing rideshare because it's going to cost you at least $100 one way just to come over here. Now, I like the animals better here, and I like the coasters better here, but it's ease and proximity for SeaWorld, you know? So, it's a tough call though, because I do like this park more than SeaWorld. But I just think, like, when you have the whole family that you're dealing with, It's a very unique group dynamics that actually is more important than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but again, because you only have time for one, means that your time is limited. So with having limited time, I wouldn't do a day trip out here unless you guys are diehard roller coaster fans, because Iron Gwazi is the best roller coaster in my personal opinion in all of Florida. It's just world class. It's so good, but it's a tough call to make. Some sort of tour group over here. They do camps too for schools. I'm gonna try to cut in front of these guys. Yeah, Busch Gardens is great. I think personally, if you're gonna do Busch Gardens, here's where they really excel. Hollow Scream. Hollow Scream is so good. Or if they were doing their food and wine festival. So like, I guess it comes down to timing. I just think they do Hollow Scream better. I like the show that they do over at SeaWorld better, Monster Stomp or Monster Smash. No, Monster Stomp. I do like that better than, actually they canceled the show. They were gonna do a rock and roll show versus Fiends, and people were in uproar about Fiends. Oh look, Skyride they're testing it. They are testing it. Look at it go. Look at it. Oh, this is so exciting. I have been a past member here since 2022, and I've never seen this run. This is a very exciting moment for me. This reminds me so much of when I would go to Six Flags Great Adventure and take the Skyride. This is going to be a very, very popular experience for guests because rather than taking the train around the savannah, you can now take a Skyride, and it goes over the animal areas. How cool is that? So you bet your sweet, once this thing's up and running, we'll probably just do a day where we ride the Skyride just all morning long. Isn't that sweet that it goes underneath Cheetah Hunt? So cool. So cool. And there's actually 2 stations for this. So there's this one straight track that goes from like the Cheetah Hunt area over to where Kumba is. And then there's another one that goes over to where the log flume is. So we'll have to see if that one's operational too, because that would be cool. But I don't know. Very exciting though, because that is a complete, you know, it's not a dark ride, but it's as close as we get to a dark ride here. So I'm in. And who doesn't like seeing animals from up above? Well, it's true. It's hard though. It's really hard to get that much time off from work. It stinks, man. You know? I remember when I worked at Kramer Beverage, and no shade, the very first year, the full year I worked there, I got 1 week vacation. So I worked 51 weeks that year. And I didn't complain about it. I was like, all right, whatever. And I just worked my tail off. Got a sales rep spot within the first 6 months. And then my first full year, I won Kramer Sales Rep of the Year, Coors Light Sales Rep of the Year, Yuengling Sales Rep of the Year, and Corona Sales Rep of the Year, and Kramer Beverage Sales Rep of the Year. And they were like, nobody's ever done that. And I was like, well, you're looking at them. Watch out, kids. I just smoked everybody. Nobody wants to work.
Want to get a soda?
Everybody who complains about the job market and everything, like it definitely is harder now than it ever has been, for sure. But there's a lot of opportunity if you can crush it and get after it. But then they gave me a couple of weeks. But they were always like really annoying about taking time. So like even with like 3 weeks vacation, you'd have to schedule it like months in advance. I hated that. You couldn't be spontaneous, couldn't take advantage of deals or discounts, you know? Yeah, I know, it stinks. Raul, I'm so excited that I mean, it's coming back, dude. There it is. It's right there. All right, we can go into the animal care center. It's still before 11. They might have an animal. Feels like you're cheating on Disney. Who cares? Like, life's short. Disney's just 4 parks and 2 water parks. They aren't the end all to be all. There's so much great things to explore. If you limit yourself to Disney, it's not like, listen, I love Disney, I do, but there's a reason why we moved to Florida and not to California. Because California, you got Disneyland and DCA. I want a lot of variety, and that's just who I am as a person. So, I mean, think about all the theme parks we have. Busch, SeaWorld, the 4 Disney parks, the 2 Universal parks, soon to be 3 Universal parks, which eat everybody's lunch. And then Legoland. Oh, I love Legoland. All right, something's happening. Nope, just got done. An animal up there. It's very sandy. I wonder if do you mind if I take 2 of these owl cards? Thank you. These are brand new. I've never seen these ones before. They are cool. Yeah, we collect all the animal ones normally. But I've never seen this one. That's really much. Appreciate it. 2. So yeah, we collect these little cards that they give away in there. I gotta put these in my wallet. Give me 2 seconds. And they have an owl sanctuary one versus their normal. It's usually just 1 animal. We already have the alligator one, so this is a new one. There we go. Good stuffs. You can go check out how Phoenix Rising is. You remember riding that in 1999? Yeah, it's funny, dude, right? Like, all this stuff still exists, which I love. What's up, Dwayne? What's up, Drew? So Disney's the best, though? Yeah, I mean, Magic Kingdom still is my everything. I love Magic Kingdom, but I don't know. Epic Universe might oust Magic Kingdom, which I hate to say that, but it might. We got beignets coming next week to Tiana's, so that's exciting. Go get beignets for the first time in Magic Kingdom. Well, not first time, they've had them before. Although I don't like that they call them Tiana's beignets, because Tiana's beignets just have powdered sugar and honey. These ones have a strawberry dipping sauce. Not exactly to canon, but that's me being nitpicky. But they're trying out Golden Outpost. I told this for a long time. If they were going to put a beignet stand, that is the most logical place, because it wouldn't back up anything. They could retheme it really easily. Wow, they still have the dragon out over here? Yeah, I'll take you over to this. I'm shocked they have that. Oh wow, a Rita's stand. This is new. I never had Rita's here before. I love Rita's water ice. And like, their gelatis are good. That's like a northeastern water ice, or water ice. Not a lot of people know what water ice is down here. But yeah, this is from the holidays. They still have it out. Dragonfire. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool piece. This is the Scorpion. Oh, you know what? I can show you guys real quick. The 2024 event series, so you get an idea of what they're showcasing. First thing that's going on right now all the way through February 25th is the Real Music Series. These are a bunch of cover bands for like bands that have been around since the 50s, 60s, and 70s and 80s. Then there's Mardi Gras, which is happening now, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Then Kids Weekends, which are also happening right now on Saturdays and Sundays. Then starting March 9th is my favorite. Food and wine here is so good. Brand new is Conservation Fund Weekends. They also have Cinco de Mayo, which is running shorter. They used to do like an overlay Hispanic food festival, but that is gone unless they do something tweaked with Food and Wine Festival. Then brand new is Red, White, and Brews, which is going to be like a barbecue and beer thing. Summer Nights is coming back. Giraffe Celebration Weekend is new. Bourbon and Barbecue is new. They used to do a beer fest then. And then Howl-O-Scream starts September 7th. It goes all the way through November 3rd. Howl-O-Scream starts the weekend after HHN. So you know that it's going to be the first weekend in September. So probably September 1st, that weekend will be HHN. Spooktacular is great. They do trick-or-treating. And then, of course, Christmas Town. And they're celebrating the new Phoenix Rising, which is their kids' inverted coaster, which should be opening up. They said spring of 2024. So I know they have the footers done. They're gonna have to erect this thing relatively quickly and put things in place and then build the load station. I imagine it's gonna be closer to April, May, rather than, I don't think they get this done by March, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Epic is gonna be sick. Really is. Kirk, I may stream on YouTube on Sunday from Epcot, then from Magic. Any advice? No, just go do it, dude. I can't give you advice if you've never done it before. Like, the only thing I can say is do it. Just do it. Open up your phone and do it. Once you have, like, you run into some struggles and challenges and stuff, then we can talk. But until you've done it, like, how do you know anything to even ask? You know? Experience is your best thing. Phoenix Rising. Feel the rush of a legendary flight. Experience a fiery blaze of immersive, family-friendly excitement as you soar above the Serengeti Plain and drop into fun-filled twists and turns on the new Phoenix Rising. Speeds up to 44 miles per hour with a height requirement of 42 inches. It is the perfect family adventure. So it's going to be a small but fun little inverted roller coaster. Capacity is going to be a major issue. It only seats what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 guests at a time. And I think it's only going to run one train, but it's definitely going to be better here than what was here. They used to have the Sand Serpent, which was like a wild mouse. And they had like a little motorcycle, little biplane, little tiny train, they were like carnival rides. So getting rid of them and putting that in instead is a great move. Yeah, I know. The gelati is incredible. I'm with you, Christina. There are a ton of events, Allie. Exciting stuff coming to Busch Gardens. Everyone always wants this place to have like the biggest and craziest coasters, and I understand that because this place is a coaster park. But the truth is, this place, what it really needs is a dark ride, something that you can go on when it's raining, or multiple somethings. For sure. Now, new to this year is going to be something called Animal Tales, which they used to outsource this show, and it was done by a local conservation group that would bring in animals, and it would be the same routine every single week. But Animal Tales, they're actually going to take their animals and their keepers and put them on stage to explain some stories about the animals that are from here. So this is brand new this year, coming to the Pantopia Theater. Let's head our way over to Kumba. But yeah, this place, yeah, Ginge, exactly. It just shuts down, man. It's like if it rains in the summer, which it always does, you got nothing to do for like an hour. And then they all come back on. But I've also been at this park when they shut down for, if there's lightning strikes within a 5-mile radius, they shut the park down too. So again, you need stuff that people can do. There's only 3 theater show areas, and that's it. That's it. So they put spring, but I'm gonna say oh wow, dude, they actually have somebody on the sky ride. There's a it looks like a team member is riding the sky ride right now, and they're doing this second section. I didn't know if this section would be open, but yeah, there's a team member on it right now. Wow, wow, wow. Very exciting. I gotta go by and ask like when it's opening up. Now I'm really curious. Yeah, but spring summer is where I would be for that new attraction. That'll definitely be it. But yeah, I could think of a couple of places where they could put an indoor dark ride. I think they should have a shooting dark ride, because then that gives replayability to guests. Like maybe you're on a safari and you're trying to catch poachers and you have to disable their traps and you're shooting the traps. You know, that way you're not like shooting people or disabling their tires or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know. Just coming up with something that would be on theme in the last 5 seconds. But that would be cool. And then I think it would be really cool if they had something else that made you feel like you were on, like, maybe something in like Cape Town, like maybe a something with water and sharks. If we're just doing land animals, I don't know, they had Rhino Rally here. Maybe bring something back that's rhino-ish, which would be cool. I bet, yeah. I feel the same way. Morning, Shan. Yeah, I'm really hopeful for that sky ride to be an amazing lift to this park. I'm like a little too excited for the sky ride. Just a little too excited, because this is a big moment for them to reopen, because it's been closed forever. Forever. Oh, the water ride is down for refurb. Okay. All right, we're gonna go on Kumba, old school, great ride. Morning. It's like one of those 90s just killer attractions. Yeah, I agree. And I thought it was, I think it was very ahead of its time, Rhino Rally. You know? It was big time ahead of its time. Oh, it's very popular today. Literally 2 people in the station. Show you how busy it is today. There's nobody here, minus those big tour guide groups, and we outran them. Park pros. Dark Castle is they're only indoor, but I remember when they used to have the Curse of Dark Castle or whatever. That was such a fun experience. I love that ride. It made me really enjoy Busch Gardens just a hair more than here. Williamsburg versus Tampa. But yeah, that's what we're missing. It makes no sense to not have some covered dark experiences. And like if you're really struggling, like you can't figure it out, you just hire Sally Dark Rides out of Jacksonville and get them to figure it out. They'll come up with a whole storyline for you, some like epic ruins quest in the Congo where killer apes are trying to attack you, although they probably wouldn't do that because of conservation or whatever, but I don't know, you can come up with a story. Yeah, I don't know. They've never talked about a dark ride experience here. They've only just talked about coasters, so I don't know. It's a major gap. I will lose my mind if they announce some sort of awesome epic dark ride, because it would be incredible.
As the coaster comes to a quick stop, unbuckle your safety belt, lift up on your safety harness, and watch your step as you exit to your right, taking all personal belongings with you. Thank you and enjoy your day here at Busch Gardens.
Desarrolle el cinturón de seguridad, levante sus máquinas de seguridad y guíe su paso al salir a la derecha, tomando todos los tratamientos personales con usted. Gracias y disfrute de su día.
Please secure all loose articles and step into the coaster as quickly and safely as possible, pulling your harness down to your waist. Thank you.
Kumba. I feel like I haven't been on Kumba in a decade. So Kumba, and then Log Flume, and then Secret, and then we'll pop back over to TikTok. Unless we're really cruising on time. I got 48% on the GoPro, so I still have enough juice if we wanted to attempt to get over to Iron Gwazi. I just don't know what the wait times would be like. We can attempt it. Love the lift though, man. It reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's like one of the largest loops ever. Good old Bolliger and Maviard style coaster. We're doing pretty good today. Cheetah, Montu, Cobra's Curse, Kumba. Just trying to get through this park. Only 1 hour in.
Coaster comes to a complete stop. Unbuckle your safety belt, lift up on your safety harness, and watch your step as you exit to your right, taking all personal belongings with you. Thank you and enjoy your day here at Busch Gardens.
Ahorita que la montaña se queda por completo,
Yeah, and it's a little intense. I'll give you that. Definitely a little intense. Hi, Ben. Missed the roar of coasters, yeah. This one too, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that the track is hollow here, where most roller coasters use some sort of sound dampening. I think back in the day they used to use sand, but I think they use something else now. Or maybe they still use sand, I don't know. And because Kumba means roar in Swahili. So lion, roar, Kumba. Simba 1. Ya-da-da-da-da-da. Pokey dokies. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. Is it a little rough or fairly smooth? A little rough, but I'm also a little old. So, you know, like, I love roller coasters, but like I'd rather have a really smooth, enjoyable themed experience rather than like the most intense, jaw-dropping, crazy roller coaster. But roller coasters also, you know, nowadays are built different than this one was, right? So like this one pulls more G's than the normal new coasters, right? Like where I think Velocicoaster is really smooth except for like one part that I don't like. Even though it's really thrilling, it's really smooth. Same with like Hagrid's. Like Hagrid's is fantastic, but it's not like crazy. It's just really fun and really fast. So the answer to your question is yes, it's a little rough. And yes, I'm a little old and have a little less tolerance for the herky-jerky style coasters of when I was a kid. Although, you know, like Nitro was always really smooth. Six Flags Great Adventure had really smooth coasters, except for like the wooden ones. I was never really a big wooden coaster fan unless it's an out and back. Out and backs mean they mainly go straight and turn around and come back. Yeah, there's nobody on it. Montu is definitely smoother than Kumba, agreed. Also, one's slightly younger than the other. But then like Cheetah, right? Cheetah is a newer style dive coaster. It was the very first of its kind. And that's one of the smoothest rides in the park. I could do Cheetah all day. And that's super intense, but it's just really, really calm and smooth. And I think that's not trying to make something that's like super G heavy, lots of inversion heavy. Like there's good ways to do it. Like Cheetah Hunt is another great example of just a super silky smooth experience, which I prefer. So you can do it on coasters. It doesn't have to be herky jerky. Whew. Tiger Treasures gift shop, big sale, 65% off. I wonder if you're able to stack your discount on top of that. No additional discounts. Okay. What is on sale? Everything? Nothing? Just some stuff? Oh, it's like a bunch of Hallis Dream stuff. So they have some like normal clothes. I don't think I've ever tried to stream in here. You can only do Cheetah twice in a row. Really? I don't really get dizzy on that one. All weather blankets. They've got Scream percent off of $74.99. They also have this jean jacket, which says Hallis Scream with a bunch of skulls on it. That's normally priced what? $100. So you get this for $45. I still don't feel like that's expensive. This hoodie's cute, or it's crew neck, and that is $45.99. And then they have leggings and t-shirts. It sucks to be you. Well, they have a Spirit jersey for $84.99. It says Hallis Scream on it, and then Spooky. What kind of crystal ball action on the back? The jean jacket is probably the coolest article of merch that they have. That's 65 off. Is the tiger out? You worked in Jungala? Yeah. Okay. They also haven't reopened the treetop trails. I think my kids would really like them because they're older now. They do have a Chick-fil-A here, which people always think is kind of unique. And it is closed on Sundays. So Gwazi and El Toro are similar in a way, but they are not similar in a lot of ways. And let me explain that. Gwazi is so intense, and El Toro is really fun. It's just like crank El Toro to like 2 or 2.5 more, and you'll get Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi has some wild inversions on it, coupled with the fact that it's a, what is it, like a negative 91 degree drop, something like that. It's like a straight drop. This is crazy. All right, they still have the Skyride blocked off, but this is the secondary location. Skyride is testing. It's very exciting. They have a new sign up for it. Any opening date?
No, we do not have an opening date yet, sir.
That's cool though. It's getting close though.
Yeah, they're testing it right now with employees today, ambassadors. That's what we're calling.
Nice.
They don't consider us, they like to call us ambassadors.
Yeah. That's cool.
I don't think ambassadors pick them up.
It depends what you're the ambassador of, I guess.
Our ambassador too.
Right, yeah. Thank you. That's very exciting. Okay, well, there you go. It's open, dude. It's opening. I feel it. Like, it might be open next week or the following week. Who knows? It's coming though. It's coming real quick. Yeah, there's like a tiger lodge, but usually the tiger is on the other side, and you usually can't see him from indoors. Remember I had mentioned that Real Music Festival? Well, that's going to be over on this theater to the right. Stanley Falls Log Flume is open. We're going to go on that now. It's a really good old school, just great log flume. And who is it this week? What cover band is playing? And usually it's really funny. A lot of the our older theme park friends and fam come here for the Real Music series. It's the Eagles. So like if I went into this theater right now, it would be nothing but people who are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. The week that this Steve Michaels plays as Elvis, you can't even stand in there. It's so crowded. I went last year just to see what this was all about, and I was like, whoa, dude, I definitely don't belong. It's like, either you grew up with Elvis or you're not in that room. There's two tigers. There's two. Falcon's Fury's up and running. If I had a fanny pack, I could go on Falcon's Fury, but I do not.
Regular, we have to go through the regular.
And we'll go on Shikra after this. Oh no, Shikra down? We apologize for the inconvenience. Shikra is down. Okay. Well then I guess we have to try to go on Iron Gwazi then, because I don't want to just end it here. All right, let's do the log flume. And then I'm gonna unstrap this GoPro just to give my wrist a break, because I don't know, I feel like I strapped it on too tight today. My like wrist feels like it's losing blood. It's been a long time since I've used the done a live stream with a GoPro. What's up, JB? Yeah, there's only two tigers that are over there. I don't know, you can get great pictures still. You know? I mean,
That was awesome.
what's cool about Busch Gardens is that everything here has a conservation effort, so that's a big part of it. Yeah, I know, Dean. I hear you. Hang on, I'm gonna try to loosen this up because seriously, my blood flow is lacking. Oh God. Ow. Just need a break. All right, let me, look at that, dude. I strapped this thing way too tight. That's my fault. It's nasty. Oh, all right. Loosey-goosey, dude. Loosey-goosey. There we go. At least for this part, and then I'll take it off after the log flume, give it another break. But man, yeah, I was like, I don't know why I strapped it on so tight. It's like giving myself a permanent blood pressure test via my wrist. Now you can get pretty soaked on this ride, which may or may not happen. I usually have less of a chance because I sit in the back. I think I sit in the back. I don't remember. No, I think I have to sit in the front. Never mind.
Those with neck or back problems, those who have had or those with any impairment that would prevent normal breathing or use of the safety restraints as provided. Riders must keep their hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the vehicle at all times, and must remain seated with back and shoulders against the seatbelt and head to rest to avoid possible injury. Riders must be wearing safety shoes before boarding. We would like to remind you that the Stanley Falls is a water drop. Riders will get wet and possibly soaked. Busch assumes no responsibility for the We strongly suggest that you keep all Busch articles as valuable as non-writing or place them in a locker. For your safety, you must be at least 46 inches tall to drive alone or accompanied by an adult. Thank you, and enjoy your ride on the Stanley Falls flume.
Mientras se disfruta del Stanley Falls flume, le pedimos que siga las siguientes reglas para su seguridad. Los pasajeros deben estar en buenas condiciones físicas. Si padece de los siguientes problemas físicos, no puede montar estas lesiones, como problemas de alta presión, problemas del corazón, presión, espalda, presión, madres embarazadas o cualquier otro impedimento que les permita sentarse o usar las barras de seguridad normalmente. Los pasajeros tienen que mantener las manos, piernas y los pies dentro del vehículo en todo momento. Tienen que mantenerse sentados con la espalda y hombros pegados a la asiento de atrás para evitar posibles accidentes. Los pasajeros tienen que tener condiciones cerradas ante la entrada. Los italianos que se deben utilizar un poco es una cuestión de arma. Los pasajeros se van a dejar los cuerpos accidentes en el papel.
I love old school log flumes. Lucky number 7. Thank you. I'd be mad ticked if I bought a quick queue today. Quick queues aren't cheap here. They're like 120 bucks per person. There's nobody here. Like this is the, here's one thing. So like with Genie Plus, you need to buy it before you show up. So like you can't wait really if you want to start booking things effectively starting at 7 a.m. But when it comes to Busch Gardens or Universal, you can buy it there because there's no booking ahead of time. So like see what it's like and see what you get done before you go, I've had it, I need to buy an express or whatever. Mel and I did that for both Dollywood and Cedar Point. When we were at Cedar Point, we would have only got on like 3 rides. So we were like, all right, whatever, pay the $100, be done with it. We didn't want to, but it was the right thing to do. And then Dollywood, we were only there for a day too. So as a result, it was like, we're buying the quick queue thing. It was the weirdest thing. It's like they gave you like a Tamagotchi to book your return times. It was the weirdest little device. It was like a Qubits or something, I think it's called, but it looked like a Tamagotchi. The weirdest thing. Ow. So pretty good, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this our 5th or 6th? 6th? 5th? 5th e-ticket of the day. Sheikers down. Tigris doesn't stream well, or I take you on Tigris. I love Tigris. It's fun. But it's never streamed well for me. Sadly, Sheikers down. Hi, how are you? Oh, dude, what the? Are you kidding me? I mean, yeah, I went on a water ride. What do you expect, Kirk? I got destroyed, dude. Just from nothing, from banging off the edges. I almost slipped a swear jar. Ow! Oh, I got blasted, dude. My pants are wrecked. My pantaloons. That's crazy. I'm not in the son of a. Oh yeah. Well. Oh God. No, my pants. I am drenched. Are you kidding me? Yep. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is not ideal. Yep. Look at him. That's what the dry part looks like. Do you see that little white streak that looks like a lightning bolt? Yeah, that's the dry part of my pants.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. No worries. Oh yeah, dude, I almost cursed twice on that because it's so cold. It's not so much like getting wet. Like you go on water rides, you expect to get wet. It's fine, right? But what gets me is when it's so iceberg lettuce, dude. It's like getting a cold plunge done, you know? All right, I'm gonna handhold for a hot second, but yeah. A little wet today. But again, it was just my shorts. Like nothing on my top, like a little bit, I guess, on my sides. But it all came over the side edges and just destroyed me. So. Wet my pants, dude. First of all, dude, if you wet your pants like this, Victoria, you need to call Guinness Book of World Records because I don't think anybody in the world has that much urine in them. And it also comes out of the side of your thighs, which you might want to call a doctor about. Yeah, the quick queue here is definitely expensive, but you can do quick queue on the weekends, and I could see some value of it, especially during the summertime, because it can get packed here. But the same rules apply. If you rope drop and you hustle that first like 2 hours, you'll get through almost all the attractions, except for the big hang up will be either Cheetah Hunt or Iron Gwazi, because those are the first two attractions. If you go left, it'll be Iron Gwazi. If you go right, it'll be Cheetah Hunt. So if you end up going a different route, that last attraction might be tough. Like you might have to wait for Cheetah Hunt, or you might have to wait for Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi's slower loading than even Cheetah, so you might want to start there. You got wetter on Dudley's? Oh yeah. I'm not as wet as Dudley's. And Popeyes is hit or miss. Like as long as you don't, if you hit the one boat part on Popeyes at Universal that's just like spraying buckets of water, if you hit that, you're destroyed. If you don't hit that, you're probably a little wet, maybe about the same that I am right now from the log flume. Dudley's, I've never walked out of Dudley's without being like my shirt sticking to my body, like, you know, like the kind of painted on vibe. Congo River isn't open today. Also, I gotta say something horrible that stinks. Zambia Smokehouse has gone downhill. My sister bought with her day pass, because I got her in with one free pass, and then she bought a day pass, and she bought one that came with a meal for like an extra 10 or 15 bucks. And she got the pork ribs. It's gone downhill and they no longer do the sampler. But I still will argue, if you are coming to Busch Gardens, one person in your group buys the adult $49.99 all-day dining deal, because one entree, one non-alcoholic beverage, and one side or dessert every 90 minutes is totally worth it. After 2 meals, you would have paid for that all-day dining, and you get it every 90 minutes. My favorite place to eat now, it used to be Zambia, but it is now Dragonfire at the Asian Wok or the chicken tender section. They also redid the pizza place, so I'm curious how that is. They had this crazy thing where if you went enough times, you could redeem it for a free pizza party with the president of Busch Gardens when they reopened it. I did not go enough times, sadly. Didn't work out because it was like during the holidays. Yeah, it's like cling wrap, exactly. You never liked Zambia Smokehouse, always been overpriced. Overpriced, it's barbecue in a theme park, so I think it's market priced for a theme park. Barbecue to me is always expensive because meat's expensive. And the process is expensive because it takes a long time and it's arduous and it requires more things than just heating up something in a bag, you know? So I think it's fair market theme park priced. I don't think it's over. If you get the all-day dining, then it's worth it. But I would probably steer people away from the ribs. Get something else. But do all-day dining. The $50 is actually a really good deal. I'm shocked that it's not $65. I really am. And you only get one for your group because you're gonna get enough food every 90 minutes. Just stop and treat it like you're getting snacks. And have everybody pick what they want to eat throughout the day. The only thing that goofs you up is it's a side or a dessert. And like when you go to Chick-fil-A there, because you would be like, oh, just go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has the worst lines out of every eatery here. They're always like close to an hour long and everything is a la carte. They don't do combo meals, nothing. So you'll get, like, let's say you want waffle fries. Well, it'll be like your nuggets, your waffle fries, and your drink, and that's it. So I think you get more food at places like Dragonfire, especially if you're trying to feed a lot of people. Yeah, oh yeah, you get your money's worth. I've gotten over $200 worth of food very easily. If you wanted to be a maniac, just eat at Zambia every 90 minutes. And during Black Friday, they do deals on it. It wasn't $25, it was $30. It's actually one of my better performing videos. It's the Busch Gardens, I ate $200 worth of food for $25 video. It's not even a great video, it just does well because there's not that much Busch Gardens content and it seems extreme. People love food stuff. Food videos, food anything does better than a lot of content. Because it's like all relatable and everybody likes food. So like when you're a food content creator, I'm not saying it's easier, but I feel like innately your topic is a more interesting topic for everybody. Like it's more applicable to everybody than it is, for example, going in Seuss Landing for 12 hours. Although that one did well because it's unique and different. Hi. So yeah, definitely get all day dining. That's true, Kelsey. But like sometimes you want Chick-fil-A. There's nothing wrong with that either. Like the chicken sandwiches are still decent, although the nuggets were overcooked when I got them. Are the how are the lorikeets? They're kind of up high perched. Otherwise I would take us in there and you can see some birdies up close. All right, we're walking our way to Iron Gwazi. That'll be the last YouTube thing we do. And then I'll take you through Mardi Gras, but I'll show you some of it as we head on through. Mardi Gras, we had a really good drink. It was not a French 75, but it was like, they called it a raspberry French. I think it's French 75, I don't know. It's like one of Mel's favorite cocktails to get when she's feeling fancy. And it had blue curacao, like raspberry blue curacao in it, which just basically overpowered everything. But it was tasty. It kind of tasted like a blue Kool-Aid flavor. But it was sugary. But it was a good drink. Yeah, the niche is bigger. Yeah, that's true. Are the hyacinth macaws still in Lori? Yes, they are. The blue hyacinths are there. Yep. They have 2 of them. They have one hyacinth that they actually moved over by where the sloth are, if you remember where that section was, over by the Nairobi train station. Are you allowed to share or do you need to be sneaky? No, you can share like crazy. That's what we do. That's why like back in the day, they got rid of it, and it makes sense they got rid of it. At Zambia Smokehouse, you could get a barbecue sampler, which came with 1 or 2 ribs, 2 pieces of brisket, and some, I think, pulled pork or something. And then it came with a side, and you could get a drink and a dessert. And that was for, I think, like $24 or $25.99. And you could use that on all-day dining. That's when Zambia was amazing. Because even if like your brisket was bad or your ribs were bad, something else was decent for the day, because you don't know what's going to be good or bad. But they got rid of the sampler's gone. There's no more sampler. Who's that? What are they doing? Hang on. We'll peek through over here. Is that Grover?
Sounds good, Grover. Oh, just be careful with the machine.
I'm okay, but fixing the machine might take longer than I thought.
Grover is like the sesame version of Gonzo. Gonzo and Grover are like the same character to me. Also happen to be my favorite Muppet and or Sesame Street characters. Oh, I got you, Rhonda. I know. Laura Keats. Yep. Blue curacao in your drinks, they make it pretty. They certainly do. They certainly do. Like I said, when we pop back over to TikTok, I'll go through all the menus so you can check it out. I got an opportunity to sample 5 of the dishes, so I'll explain those ones in depth, and then I'll talk about things that I've gotten in previous years. Pardon me. Flamingos. There they are. Ya da 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 do 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 do. Creeping. Dude, I can't get over how delayed YouTube comments are. It's like almost a full minute. It's insane. That would drive me crazy doing YouTube lives all the time. At least TikTok. TikTok's like maybe 5 to 12 seconds depending on your service. I think people just also, I mean, I'd rather do TikTok because I just like holding vertical. It feels more like you're there versus like watching somebody. I don't know. It's like weird. Plus holding your phone like this is kind of strange. If you're holding it horizontal, I wouldn't hold it horizontal so I can see the chat better. I would hold it vertical just like this, you know? There's nobody here, Wraith or Wrath. Yep. We share the samplers at Trappers and it's more than enough for 2 people. They changed the portion size a bit, but it's still enough. Agreed. And you can get more food every 90 minutes. So I recommend everybody get food every 90 minutes. Keep that clock running. Even if you only have a couple of pieces and you just try something, that's cool. So yeah, they have samplers here. The 5-item one is 45 and the 10-item one is 60. So you're gonna wanna get the 10-item one, because otherwise, look at the pricing on everything. You don't wanna pay $9.99 a la carte. At least do yourself a service and get the 5 sampler one, because your price per item is will go down. Although they're not doing, you know what? I just thought about this. They don't have a sampler that comes with an extra 2, which they usually do for past members, but I don't see that. We got the crepe Suzette on Sunday. A lot of this is drinking. There's lots of beers, lots of cocktails. They call the one sandwich over here a Nola sandwich at the Springs Tap Room. It's a muffaletta, or a muffaletta. I forget how to pronounce it. Where is that? So yeah. One thing that they did that I thought was really smart is up here under the Springs Tap Room, I don't think they get enough business in here. People don't walk down this way. And I think that's because they don't know what they offer at Springs Tap Room. So they did something really smart with a visual. They didn't write anything, they put visuals, which is smart. Again, there's Busch Gardens has a pretty substantial Hispanic demo that comes here, which is awesome. That's why we get some great Latin flavors. But yeah, you can now see that they serve pressed paninis and cocktails, which I thought was really, really smart from them from a business perspective, so people know what they have at Springs Tap Room, because it didn't say anything down here. It just said Springs Tap Room, and you can't tell that it's an eatery and a cocktail place too, which is smart. All right, Iron Gwazi. Off to Iron Gwazi, and then in 20 minutes, the parade goes off. So we'll be able to catch the Mardi Gras parade. When my kids were here, the the Mardi Gras folks absolutely adored them and gave them like 7,000 beads. It was crazy. Yeah, yep, you want to see the food, exactly. Oh, dang. Okay, well, Iron Gwazi's at a 45, so yeah, I told you, if you don't get here early, you kind of get stuck. So I think that's where we're gonna wrap the YouTube portion of today, because I'm not gonna wait 45 minutes for Iron Gwazi. I'd wait like 15, but when you're on a live stream, it's terribly boring to sit, especially on YouTube. There's like nothing to keep you occupied. No fun little emojis, you can't do little games. It's not the same. So yeah, I'll take you through all of Mardi Gras, and I'll showcase all the food, starting with the hurricane booth. So let's go back to TikTok. Thanks for everybody hanging out here. If you're new here, please give us a follow on this channel, as we do every Tuesday a YouTube video. I'm gonna try to get more than one out a week, but I'm still keeping to my Tuesdays, and that's really been helpful. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys over on TikTok.